Hello, everybody. I can't hear Ruben. Can anyone hear Ruben? Hello, hello. Is anybody hearing anything? Nope, negative. Earl. Hi, Earl. You're, whoa, 102. Is anybody hearing anything? All right, Bill's on. Nope, negative. Earl. Hi, Earl. Earl's. Oh. Is anybody hearing anything? Oh, Ruben. Charles. Oh. Is anybody hearing anything? Oh, Ruben. Charles. Oh. Hi, Susan. Ruben. Rube. Hi, Chris. Welcome. I know it's a bit windy on the dock there. Don't know what's going on. No. No. You can hear me, but I can't hear you, Ruben. Neither can anyone else. Good afternoon, Carrie. Ooh, 72. Nice and cool. Stephen, Oregon, 66, sunny, 87, projected temp, beautiful day. Sounds like it. Fantastic. Sun's starting to show a little bit in Denver, but not as much as I would like. Ruben, you're still not connecting.
Oh,
Oh, there you are. Now I heard you say something again.
okay. Okay, I switched it there. Okay, can you hear me good enough? Can you hear me good?
Yes, now we can. Now start over.
Gotcha. Sorry about that. Uh, I'm hearing you through the phone instead of the iPod, but we can do it that way.
I
Uh,
wonder if your iPods are just dead.
I was just on the phone with them and they seemed to work.
Hmm.
Hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, now I'm back to iPods. I can hear you better. So I think okay, I don't know what it was, but we got it fixed. Yeah. Problem solvers. I'm feeling happy. I'm
Good. Yay.
fishing.
Have you caught
Water
anything
came.
today?
No, I haven't fished much. Water came up some more.
Oh, good.
So let's get a fish. Or let's get 5, 6 of them. There's still room in the There's still room in the freezer.
Yeah, good. Let's talk about that. Don't you have some fish to get a drawing for? Have you decided on which day you're going to do it?
It happened yet. I've been kind of playing it by ear. Yesterday the fishing was good again, so I would possibly, if the fishing continues to be like that, go a little bit past the first. And if there is no fish, well, then I'd probably lean on drawing right around the first.
Okay. I think you should pick a day. People are waiting. They want to know.
People are
They want the
waiting.
fish.
They
Yes.
want the fishies. Yeah, absolutely. They're good fish. I had some halibut yesterday for lunch that I
Ooh,
caught up here. I
awesome.
baked it and over baked it a little bit and got just a little bit on the dry side. I need to practice from my sister Sarah. She makes it was a light batter on a frying pan, and she's got a wood cook stove, and it's cooked slow. It doesn't take a real hard. um, It doesn't. The sides aren't full. Are so crisp. It's soft, and it's a slow frying. Where the thin pans I use, she's got a cast iron pan. The thin pans I use, and then the direct heat from the stove versus a wood heat coming up through a thick metal stove top seems to put a fry the outside of it more before the inside is done.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Hey, Matthew Perkins wants to know how to enter the drawing. Do you want to describe how to enter the drawing?
Yeah, Matthew, in the chat, yeah, down by the chat, there's a dollar sign. You click on that, and there is for every $5 you get an entry into the last two 20-pound boxes of salmon donated by Salmon Sally. So you can do $5 for one entry, $20 for four entries. Um, did I miss anything on that?
Nope. I think that's it. You can have as
Okay.
many entries as you want. Speaking of which, we got good old Earl Miller just piped in with a 10. Two more entries. Yay, Earl.
Oh, Earl!
Woohoo! We gotta love Earl.
Thank you,
Aw.
Earl, for the super chat. A chance to win there's two boxes of drawing left for 20 pounds of Salmon Sally's fish. Thank you. Yes. All right, let's get a fish. I'm excited to catch a fish here.
So we
This
hope
would
you
be
get an opportunity to get in there. Matthew, Stephen Oregon says sketchy cell service on the river that he'll be fishing on September 1st. So he will miss the drawing because it'll be his first fall king salmon trip in Oregon. Ooh, yes,
ooh,
that's
yes,
awesome.
Steve. I'd love
That
to
sounds
hear how you
fantastic.
do. And I'm really hopeful that in going forward that we can fish for kings on the Kenai, which are some of the biggest kings in the world. Um,
Whoa.
so fun. It rates right behind getting the big elk or the big whitetail, landing a king on the Kenai. That's how exciting it is.
Hooey, I bet.
I'm not,
People seem to catch these really couple 100-pound halibut. That seems insane.
yeah. I got
Susan,
some on that combo outing. I got halibut, lingcod, yellow eye, Pacific cod, and black bass.
oh, wow. That's a
So
lot. Cast iron pans are the best, Susan says. Agree.
yes,
Old school.
my sister has a way of putting butter in there, and then I'm like, "How do you know when it's done?" She goes, "When it quits, there's some moisture in the fish, and that kind of uh comes up off the fish." So she goes, "When that quits, that's usually a sign that the fish is done." And it's so nice, tender all the way through, moist. Halibut is dry
Not,
if you overcook it.
yeah, that's what I'm always worried about.
So also to put halibut in a light batter and put it in oil like halibut fingers, that is really good too.
Gotcha.
Again, if you don't overdo it.
I see. Steve T says he caught a 62-pound king on the Kenai back in the day. Holy moly.
Oh, nice.
That's got to
That's
be
it.
huge.
That's awesome. Yeah. And then when they when they uh cut them, they steak them usually. Put them in steaks.
Oh, I see. Big one.
So good.
Sounds
Come
fun.
on, fishy.
Yeah, fishy, fishy. So I forgot. Did you say you've caught any today at all or not so far?
I did not. I
Oh, darn it.
I haven't tried. I floated eggs for about 5, 10 minutes a little bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
The water is silky, and I asked Peter if they can still see those eggs when the water is dirty. He goes,
Mm-hmm.
"Yeah, oh yeah, they can see them and they can smell them."
Smell them.
So
Well, I guess that's probably, I guess they are the real ones.
yeah. Well, if that's the case, that sometimes when the eggs sit around for a while, a week or two, they start to age and have a more of a stinky smell to them.
Gross.
So then I guess those would probably be the ones to use since they have more of a smell to them.
Yeah, I guess that would make a good sense. So it's a Labor Day weekend coming up. What's everybody got going on? Anything exciting?
Yeah, let's hear about it. I don't think I have much planned other than fishing and maybe getting some moose hunting stuff out and um
Awesome. So Stephen Organ
fish
says he's
on, fish on, yes, yes.
awesome.
Yes, look
Great.
at that. It's a kind of a red one, but it's a fish. It'll be good.
Yay. Awesome. Awesome.
Do,
Woohoo.
do you see him? Do you see him?
No, not yet.
Oh, I didn't know if you could see him when he
Oh,
jumped
yep.
out. I don't
Now
know.
I can. Yep. No, I did. I
Awesome.
wasn't.
I love it. Brings the child in me out every time I hook one. Little Ruben is smiling. I like to
So,
have at least
so
one fish a day. I think that keeps the doctor away.
I think you're good. Okay, we have Vivu. I think I'm saying that right. Says, "Hi, Ruben. My husband and I will be flying to AK from Los Angeles tomorrow. We'll be going
Oh,
for some
nice.
salmon fishing on the Kenai, and we are so excited. Yes, woohoo! Well,
Yes. I
as
wish
you
you
can
well. I hope you have a fabulous time. This is a big one.
as you
My
can
goodness.
see, they're still coming in on the river. So, woohoo! You're bound to catch
Yes.
some fishies.
They don't post the count anymore, but there was a little patience and perseverance. It's just you still get them.
Yep. Steve says
Oh,
that's a red. And
that
then
is
Stephen Organ says he looked and Organ is predicting 11,782 fall kings on the Siletz River this fall. Oh,
wow.
that's a lot of fish.
Look at that fish, huh?
Oh yeah, he's a little goldfish. I mean,
You
oh,
see
he's pretty.
the teeth in
Uh,
the front of the jaw there in the bottom.
yeah, he's gross. Does he have one in his tongue too? Ick.
He does. This one don't like that one you showed me. It really had teeth. It had things on his tongue. Yeah, absolutely.
I know that's gross. Oh, hi, Stephen Maine. Steve T says that's a red. Let's see. Seameister is fishing for perch and walleye here this weekend. Bill's also fishing for walleye this weekend. That's awesome. Let's see.
Nice.
Josephine Weber says happy Friday. There's your Friday dinner. I miss you,
Hi,
my friends.
Josephine.
Yay,
All
Josephine.
things in California.
Yes, how's things in California?
Okay. One down, five to go.
Nice salmon, says Stephen Maine. Yeah, he's on it.
Ah, all
How's
right.
John, Steve? Tell John we say hi. Ruben, say hi to John.
Hi, John.
Susan is headed to Folsom Lake to paddleboard tomorrow. Yeah, I love it. That's what
Yes,
I'm
that's
thinking.
good
I want to do.
exercise.
I
That's
love
good exercise. I'm looking to ride my bike up and down the road to condition myself more for the moose hunt. Uh, there's a lot of falling down logs with limbs, and you got to step up. And it's not just a nice flat level trail. There's a lot of obstacles to get over, and it's all good. Okay, let's get another one.
Mm. All right. Fishy, fishy here. Fishy, fishy. Laundry day for Steve in Maine.
Oh,
I love it.
there, the sun is nice out. It's a little windy, but looks like we're gonna have sunshine now after that nice rain.
Good, good. I wish we would. Well, we're starting to get some, I guess, in Denver. I need the summer. It's already starting to feel like fall here, and I don't like it.
Yeah, here it's things are slowing down. You can see the fishing is coming towards the tail end of it.
That's why it's a good time for Vivu to come. It'll slow down, and there's still plenty of fish. Yay, JP
Yes.
Panic. He made the stream today. Hi, JP. Yay.
IJP.
And
Most
Carrie,
people,
oh,
yeah.
go.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, Carrie says she's gonna go have coffee with a neighbor this weekend. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, what were you gonna say to JP?
No, the one that's coming up, is it Vivia? Fishing. If you've never been up here, if you're here right during July, most people don't realize until they get here how busy it gets and how the fishing, how busy it is all around with the fishing. It's just crazy with the way the roads are designed and everything. You get probably more than twice the amount of people in the area that are normally here, and it gets pretty wild.
But they probably won't have that problem now being so late, right? It's slowed down a bit.
Yes.
Awesome.
It's easy to get around, and you go to Fred Meyer's, there's actually parking spaces. I mean, there was that in July, but it's pretty full.
Good, good, good. Good job, JP. Yeah, Steve says sometimes life gets in the way of watching Ruben fishing, right? Well, you're in luck because soon he'll be done fishing and then it'll just be moose hunting.
Yeah, I'm looking to live stream at night during moose camp. I'm not sure what that time's gonna be around the campfire. So it'd be dark time in Alaska, which it could be,
Real
I
dark
don't know,
time everywhere
eight,
else.
yeah, real dark time everywhere else. Yeah, it could be 8, 9 o'clock here, and then yeah, it'd be midnight or depending on
Yeah,
where you're at,
we'll be
10, 11
sleeping.
o'clock.
Yeah, Susan says
Sleeping.
a body in motion stays in motion. That's right.
Yeah.
And then we have Alan. Hopefully, Moose Chick Sally is contemplating on hunting with Ruben. Not
Ah,
really. I could
not
drag the
the
Sherp though.
most. You drive to sure. Yeah, you've
Make sure he
proven
doesn't get
that.
stuck in any beaver dams.
Yeah. Be,
Okay, JP said, JP, it's going to be pretty saddening with no joy and excitement when Ruben has no fish on the line. I
oh, come on,
know.
one
It'll be a moose on
a
the line.
moose on the line.
Yikes.
Hey, there'll be a live stream during the daytime, calling for moose. I don't know if it'll be every day, but there'll be
Many days.
probably a couple live streams during the daytime calling for moose. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, good. You and Joel have to chit chat.
Me and Joel and
Okay.
Michael. Michael's
Mhm.
coming in from New Jersey, I think.
East Coaster. Nice.
Hey, come on, fish. I can't see them now, but I'm guessing that's also good for them not to see my line and swim around it as much as they did when the water was so clear.
I bet that's true.
I'm getting my first tomatoes are ripening in the greenhouse, so I'm looking forward to tomatoes from my garden and my salad today for lunch.
Yay. Earl wants to know how many days your hunt is. And JP says, hope you have a moose-tastic hunt this season for the big game. Yes!
Yes, yes. I'm planning on hunting 10 days, Earl. It starts the 1st September and goes till the 25th. We're going to hunt the latter part of it, they pretty much end it the last 15 years before full rut happens. Moose, our male moose are pretty dumb during the rut. They think with their little head instead of the big one, and they get pretty vulnerable to be shot. So they end it before full rut, but we're going to wait till the last part of it so we get into a little bit of rut, maybe. The 15th to the 25th, we're hunting, but it opens on the 1st, and there's a youth hunt going on right now for moose in August.
Interesting. Well, that's fun. Craig Salvino says, "Wow, what a hunting group! Watch out, moose and squirrels." Oh boy. Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding, Craig. Your son is no joke, especially when he
Yes.
ordered Ruben to go smash the beaver dam. I thought we were gonna
Yes.
die.
That was like, if you think about it, the creek was pretty narrow. So one wheel was on the bank, like on this dock, and the other wheel was down in the water. And it was feeling pretty tipsy. Even I thought I was gonna poop my pants.
What's that smell? Steve in Maine says, all males think that way, Ruben. You're cursed that way.
I
Yeah, no
know.
kidding. I know we all really needed that extra bit of information. I was just curious how you know what the moose thinks and doesn't think, Ruben.
Well, I'm guessing on that. I don't know. I can't get into Moose's mind. But if they're
You
anything
know what they say, don't
like
assume.
humans, to do anything like humans, then yeah.
Gives a new name to the Sherp, LOL. Yeah. Yeah, I was calling it the
What's
moose. I was calling it the moose caboose.
Moose caboose?
Craig's laughing his ass off. Love it, love it. Mating season. Yeah, that's what I'm wanting to know. And then JP, the rains and clouds look to be passing and blue skies on the way here in Anchorage. Oh, and it is quite windy here too. And well, yeah, it looks like it. Nice. You guys must be all sharing the same weather up there.
Yeah.
Steve says he made it by the skin of his teeth. Yay! Welcome, Steve. A different Steve? Another Steve. Can't keep track of all the Steves.
Oh, can you hear that wind blowing
Yeah, totally.
in my mic?
It's not so bad,
Okay.
but I can see the bushes behind you really moving. Oh, Steve, this is Steve from Pennsylvania. Yay! Hi, Steve from
Hey.
Pennsylvania. Welcome. Welcome to the show. It was just it was a shit show a minute ago. Ha ha. Just kidding. That was the day in the Sherp. Okay, Rusty Bean tuning in from Georgia. Oh, you're
Rusty, hi.
such a peach. What part of Georgia? Savannah. I like Savannah. All right, Ruben, weren't you going to tell us about farming?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Farming and growing up in the Amish world. So the average Amish farm is probably 80 acres. We had 160 acres. I think in Ohio we had before we moved to Minnesota we had 160-ish. That's a pretty good sized farm if you farm with horses. Um, so then we farmed it all with horses, no tractors. There was no um, electricity. Uh, so we had about 40 some horses. There was the work horses, the big, heavy Belgian Perchins for plowing the fields. And mainly for that, and then maybe half a dozen standard bred road horses that are a little bit narrower, smaller body horses that are that can run better. The big Belgian Persian horses are more slow, walking to strong to pull a plow behind. So yeah, you'd basically farm like people do with a tractor. Other than we just was much smaller and worked the field with smaller equipment. Um,
Tough
so
word.
yeah, so the tractor you don't have to give it a rest at the end of each when you get from one end to the other end of the field, normally you let the horses rest, if depending on how much they pull, how tired they are.
Well,
A
that's nice of
tractor,
you.
a tractor, you just turn around and you put more fuel in and you keep going. Um, so then it was a thrashing ring, what they call a thrashing ring, and a filling silo ring. There was maybe 5, 6 families, what do you call it, in a ring, that would take turns to put up the oats for thrashing, usually within a day at one person's place. The other 5 would come and help and go out in the field and gather up the bundles of oats, throw them up on the wagon, and a couple of people would be stacking them.
Mm.
And then they would be pulled, the wagon would be pulled in around the field to pick up the shocks of oats. You'd have a fork, pick it up, throw it up on the wagon, you'd stack it, and the wagon was full. That wagon would go in and by the thrashing machine, and then you 2 people would feed the bundles into the thrashing machine, and
Hmm.
another wagon would be out filling at the same time.
Wow.
So it was obviously you had to play the weather. The oats had to be thrashed when it was dry. If you straw is probably worse than hay to heat up if it's put up wet and then start itself on a fire later and can burn the barn down.
Oh my.
So
Wow.
yeah. So
Steve says a lot of Amish in Ohio have gone to electric bikes and solar. Really?
yes, that is true. I was from I was from the Swartzen Trooper Amish, and from the Swartzen Trooper strict old order Amish to a Mennonite, there's probably 20 different churches. And the more modern Amish have allowed electric bikes. We were not even allowed to have a bike. I think most of the Pennsylvania Amish were not allowed a bike, but they're allowed a scooter. Uh,
Hmm.
we were not allowed either one. So yes, the more modern ones have gone to electricity, um, and electric bikes. There was a concern about that in Ohio. The roads are narrow and really rolling. So when electric bikes came on, well, the people Amish going to work would ride those, and there was a lot of electric bikes on the road early in the morning when it was dark. It was a concern about the hazards of it.
Hmm. Yikes.
It was when I sold furniture and bought furniture from the Ohio Amish. You get to their shop, some of them would just have a power unit and a line shaft to drive all their tools, table saw, joiner, planer. And then the next Amish place might allow air. They could have air compressor and run an airline to every piece of equipment. They couldn't have electricity, but they could run it by air. And then the next Amish place I'd stop to get furniture, they had full electricity and they'd just plug the machine in.
Seems so
So
strange.
each church has their own rules.
Wow. All right, you're at your
And
less than 2-minute warning, FYI, if you care.
okay, thank you. 2-minute warning. One more fish.
Carrie Morrison wants to know, I see women in white bounce and blue dresses. What are they? Are they regular Amish?
White, yeah, most of them do white bonnets or white caps. They usually have a black bonnet. On I think during the week, the 16 and older women wear white caps. On a Sunday, on a church day, usually the married women have the white caps, and non-married ones have the dark ones or the blue ones. But then there's also a white apron and a white card in front was their dress on a Sunday and church day. All of them. It's just the cap kind of separates the women from married and non-married, and the men would, after they joined church, they would grow a beard, no mustache. The Sports and Trooper Amish I come from, and they would grow the beard after they got confirmed, baptized, but trim it. And then once they get married, then they just let it grow. So some of them don't grow much beard, and some of them grow it so long that they have to hold it away when they eat.
Gross. No- Nobody likes ill anyway. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So JP, he is wishing you a congratulations on 8 years, Ruben. Yes.
Thank you,
He says,
JP. Yes, that
and
was
he's go
yeah.
on.
Go.
He's
That
he
was
says
ooh, fish on. Yes, yes. Oh wow, 2 minute warning fish. Yes, yes.
bring on the excitement and we all catch fish. Yay. He says
Yeah.
at the end of
Over.
December, he will be celebrating 5 years since having a drink. Way to go, JP. That's
Yes,
so
Steve.
awesome.
That
Yay.
is Steve. That was one of my biggest wins. Biggest challenges that I overcame was getting sober. And last night it was weird. I woke up. I had a dream. Then all of a sudden I was doing shots. I'm like, I don't drink. Why am I doing shots? And I woke up and realized, thank God it wasn't true. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna get this fish in.
All
I
right, it's
remember
about
that
time.
now. Yeah, about time.
J- Great job, JP and Ruben, says Stephen Main. Yeah, Stephen Main. I love that. Stephen Main also says lots of Amish communities here in Maine, also Fort
Oh,
Fairfield, Whitefield, Unity, Thorndike, and some roads have horse and buggy white markings reserved just for them to drive on. That's good.
yeah.
Because,
Some of the old order Amish don't mark their buggies very well, and it's always a safety concern. You got wooden frame buggy going much slower pace. That mixing up with a fast moving car is just not a match when they collide with each other. Uh,
yeah.
all right. Well, I'm going to sign off. I got this fishy. I got two of them. I'll probably fish a little bit more. Thank you guys all for tuning in, and hopefully see you tomorrow morning.
Yay, Bill.
And
Have a
yeah,
great day.
have a great day. And
Yes. Bye, everyone. Have a great day. Have a great weekend.